This is the portion of the meeting that's designed and set aside for public comment. Mr. Clerk.
The council will now begin the public comment period, which is limited to a maximum of 30 minutes. Each speaker is limited to 3 minutes. Speakers cannot yield or transfer their time to another speaker. Any written comments that have been submitted will be posted and made available for automatic review. Our first speaker today is Mama the Evangela Yamawe.
Our greetings, and to God be the glory. I'm Eve Angel, Mama D Love, Ya Nubian. I'm representing INBAR, Indigenous Native American Rights. And this is regarding non-compliance with the court order to make public comment. And all the other branches of government and the Cook County Board, they all operate on a first come, first served basis. They have and they are operating on that basis. And they did not have to be ordered by a court to give citizens a voice. But due to a abuse of authority of the last mayor, Lori Lightfoot, this body is in violation of that court order that was heard over an open mic. That clown again. That due to that abuse of authority and that clown again remark, we are under a that clown again lottery system that violates the 14th Amendment because everybody else operates on a first come, first served basis. When we are forced into that clown again lottery system, we miss out on other meetings. We couldn't attend the zoning meetings that was up because we had to stand in a line because of that clown again lottery system. Now, I just want to know, what are you going to do to fix it? Do we go back into court and do what we have already done before we had the abuse of authority? Do we have to go back into court and tell the judge, this body is once again unable to conduct its business as adults and just follow the law? Now, I want to know how you're going to fix it. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Michael Young.
I don't even want to show my face as the disgrace up in here. On the real. You know, we all been coming down here as previous speaker that spoke and been violated our constitutional right to freedom of speech. And it's been done by aldermen. It's also been tactics done by your administration. You told a person, and I have the video, I just ain't put it out. You told a person that you fixed the crisis. You fixed the crisis. You ain't fixed nothing. Talking about buses ain't coming in, etc. Buses was coming in after December. And then y'all moved to the trains. And then y'all moved to the planes. And now they got automobiles. You know what I'm saying? So we've been going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? It take a lot of courage to get up here and for a person of my stature and say they're homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Y'all see me come up in here clean, etc. No matter what. I've been fighting. I done gave the mayor and I said that a hard drive, etc. You know, showing how these shelters did us, showing us how nasty they did. But y'all putting them, you making sure they get that money and putting it in 5-star hotels. You ignorant. You's a fool. Yes, you is. And I stand on that, even to my death, because you have been a shame and an embarrassment. And I know firsthand because I'm actually living it. I ain't here to criticize or just call somebody no name or whatever, just to look down on nobody. No, man. When she told you that in that council meeting, Sister Dora, you was a disgrace. And that's why they speaking on you like that. That's why we flipping red. We in here with red backpack. Shit, we trying to make the police go red. We're on the real. We finna change the uniform. We ain't playing. Flip red. We've been screaming on that, and amen to that. That's truth. That's how we speaking to power. That's how we know. Just like 45, when he was 45, we stayed alive, even through the pandemic. We stayed alive at 45. And now at 47, we screaming down from the heavens, flip red. Go red, go red, go red. We up in here for real. We ain't playing no games. We ain't playing no games. We watching the budget. We watching everything. We ain't no uneducated people. You know what I'm saying? Despite our disparity, despite people trying to take our property, despite the homeless, despite the misuse, the misconduct, etc., towards the citizens, we speaking up as brave men and women for this country, for this nation, for Chicago. So I want every gang member, no matter what you want to vote, fight, Lord, whatever, etc. I want y'all to line them poles up. We flipping red. We flipping red. That's what it is. That's what we about. And we about truth and love. And you ain't showed that. You a disgrace. Peace to the people.
Our next speaker is John Cantazera, Jr.
Just want to remind people, before the next speaker don't start his time, just want to remind people that your First Amendment right will always be protected, but we ask that you refrain from using vulgarity. You may commence.
Vulgarity. All right, I'll try my best, I promise. Let's start with Go Red. So I'll take exception, because I was the one wearing a Trump jersey here when it wasn't fashionable 6 years ago, and I got mocked for it. So I'm glad people are finally starting to wake up to how bad this democratically ran city has been and how much worse you've made it. Sad but true. When I didn't think it could get worse under that little tyrant, you've definitely doubled down and said, hold my beer. But it's the best friggin' city in America. Great, with a smile. Onward to the rest of you, because when I was here last month, there are some people in this room that should know but don't know. There is a 10-year-old lawsuit for a federally protected statute, FLSA, for overtime worked by police officers all the way back to 2014 when this city became a deadbeat and refused to pay them at that federal standard, period, instead of the lower Chicago police contract overtime. It is literally, since you're in budget season, a $200 million bill that you have to pay, and it has a court-ordered 5% interest rate. And for the chairman of the budget committee, last meeting, to tell me first he's hearing of it, and I guarantee he's not the only chairman. I don't mean to point him out, but there's a lot of chairmen involved in this. I'm sure Chairman Dow, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm sure Corporation Counsel, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Your predecessor actually sent an email to the outside law firm saying, don't include us in these emails anymore. We don't need any updates. You take care of this. Literally, you're a deadbeat. Pay the officers the money they're owed, $200 million that is collecting interest every single day. And by the stunned look on your face, you apparently have no idea either, which I'm not surprised. Again, start waking up to the reality of Chicago and quit trying to make friends everywhere else. Number two, COPA. You literally have not only somebody who hates the police in your administration, but you have somebody working at COPA that should get the same treatment that she's given our officers for the 2+ years she's been in charge. She should be on paid administrative leave, effective immediately. She should not be able to run that agency while investigation is going on at the Inspector General's office. That should be fair. And if you are supposedly fair, this body will take action to put her in a paid administrative leave. Lastly, I'll tell you this. Alderwoman Harrison said something to the effect when it comes to CPS that we've been doing the same thing for decades. We need to blow the system up and do it right. If you give him his way, taxes are going up for everybody. I challenge you all to consider the fact and champion down in Springfield that teachers should be treated just like police and fire. They shouldn't have the ability to strike. They should have to go to interest arbitration to get their contracts upheld, because it is a public safety issue every time they threaten to strike and walk out. It is upheaval in this city, and enough is enough. They can get interest arbitration. If it's good enough for police and fire, it should be good enough for them, and it will basically cut the legs out from underneath him, what he's trying to do.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Danielle Carter.
Hello. So, what we refer to you all as gated community politicians, you all are so out of touch with reality, and the citizens of Chicago and America is crazy. And I'm gonna call it what it, the Democrat Party. Y'all so out of touch. Y'all don't understand that what you all, I don't know if y'all don't understand, but y'all don't see it. America is coming together and Chicago is coming together. Black, white, it don't matter, because see, we see a common threat. And you all are a common threat to America and Chicago. How dare you sit up there and go on TV and say Chicago people are dope, when you about and talking about how you handled the migrant crisis, illegal crisis, when they all in my neighborhood. Now, I can't go across the street and do a simple workout. I'm a trainer. I'm trying to educate the citizens of Chicago, help dads be in the homes, educate them about health, fitness, how it is, and to be healthy with your kids, eat healthy, work out, do something for the community, and I got to go through all these permits, all these hoops, everything. I got insurance to go in the park. But then I see illegals down the street from my house with a whole entire restaurant. I thought I was looking at Donald Trump when he was at McDonald's. They sit up there and had generators on the street, on the sidewalk, generators. And they had a fry machine taking the basket out the oil, putting it on the side. And not only that, they had tables and booths set up, like a whole restaurant outside. I just sit there, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Trays, putting the french fries in, all the smoke in out here, and they serving the people with aprons on, outside. Now my taxes done went up. Now they not putting nothing into it. My husband is a retired police. He gave 28 years to this. And now you're going to sit there and talk about we dope and we okay. No, we're not okay with that. We tried to tell you that. Sanctuary cities, we didn't want it, but you blocked that. You all don't believe in democracy. Democracy is out the door. You all believe in dictatorship. But that's okay, because like I said, when Trump, we all for Trump. And we're going to, he's demolishing these sanctuary cities because that's what the American citizens want. See, he listened to the people, and that's what the people want. So you all sit up there and think it's cool, but remember, the same thing make y'all laugh is going to make y'all cry. Listen, we put you all in office to advocate for us. All these illegals in our neighborhood, and y'all just, it's funny now. Yeah, okay, displacing us, it's cool.
Thank you very much for your comments. Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Tawan Sims.
Can you? Good man.
484, well, when y'all ready, 484 million that Pedro Martinez proposed shouldn't take a hike, shouldn't even move nowhere. The $1 billion that y'all put on Black American children heads, you said something at a meeting recently. What you say to what's official about a black man or something official, because them women in the background were screaming at you about official. But I noticed how you use your blackness, but it was a statement that you made that exposed you. You said brown and black. If I was I'm a black man. I'm Black American, 44 years. When I think towards my nation. I'm not selfish in that sense because I speak for the people. I wish we had a leader like that, a representative, a mayor for the Black American people though. $1 billion. That was, what was that supposed to go? Was we supposed to just focus on the budget, and then y'all just whittle that up under us once again? Or did it come with the save the streets? Was that the Friday thing that y'all did, but you have not said anything no more? He slept in the street. He slept, it was gunshots around him, but you could care less about the citizens here, the residents. And I'm sure that by the treatment with the kids, y'all won't get away with it. 484 million. And he want to take that out of the TIF, but you got your criminal friend, Cjo Lopez, over there trying to get a TIF going, right? Y'all did everything for the illegals while y'all stomped us down. And look, when he taking that 484 million, understand that it's out of the TIF. So that's out of the wards. And those wards that's going to get hit are Inglewood, Austin, South Shore, right? Because y'all not taking none from nobody else, because y'all building up Gage Park, Pilsen, and Little Village, right? But forget Black Americans. But I am telling y'all, Jack, it don't work no more. It's over with. This Democratic Party, y'all did it. Y'all sunk y'all ship. Rats jump ship. That's why the school board jumped ship. When they feel that lull, they jump ship. All of them. And then, look, they start descending on each other, too. So we noticed that how y'all fed Pedro to the wolves. Nobody showed up for him. Not the newly elected board, not this previous board. And y'all hit them with the budget, because we needed to hear that. And thank William for bringing up the realness that y'all try to right up underneath us, because y'all don't believe in the residents here in Chicago. You done, Jack, black man. And I don't attack black people, but you have utilized that coveted, that sublimated racism that you harbor, that self-loathing that you harbor in you. Rick Bayless is a great cook, but there are other great Black American cooks in the city that you could have celebrated through to give them highlight. You are what he called you, a disgrace to your nation, to your city. You are not the representation that we thought you would be in your intellect.
The next speaker is George Blakemore.
Camilla or whoever, and also about this present mayor. America is a racist country. What? America was built on slave labor, a racist country. Black Lives Matter. America is what, Mr. Blakemore? A racist country. Now, if you get Biden in, oh, he's old, he's not Camilla, or you get Trump in, which I'm voting for Trump. The reason I'm voting for Trump is because I want to get rid of these Democrat races. And you know, they do have Republican races too. On my way to Freedom Land. On my damn way to Freedom Land. You think I'm a damn fool? They got Republicans that are racist too. Democrats are racist. And I am, could be called a racist because self-preservation is the first law of nature. I'm advocating for black. So I'm going to say, go black, but go red on our way to Freedom Land to go black, go red, go black. So I'm doing revenge. I want to get even with the Democratic machine. It go way back, racism, the Democratic machine here with this sanctuary mess. Some black folks voted for sanctuary. Some of these black elected officials voted for this. But I'm going red for my reason, and you going red for your reason. But what do we have in common? We're both going red. On our way to where? Freedom Land. Freedom Land. Freedom Land. So the Hispanics been coming over here illegal. Long before the Venezuelans. They've been wading across the water, Rio Grande. The Hispanics, the Asians, all these groups, they're selfish. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. They're coming over to help themselves. Black people, I urge you, self-preservation is the first law of nature. You focus on you, but I'm going red on my way the freedom land. God have given every black person everything you need. All you have to do is use what God have given you. If you don't use what you got to get what you want, you don't need what you got. Right now, what I have is my vote to go red. To go red.
Thank you very much for your comments. Your Honors, there are no further speakers.